This content is not suitable for persons under 13 years of age. Hello and welcome back again, Bots and Bits fans. Welcome to the combined mode video for the Yes Model Fire Engine, well, Yes Model Defensor. We're going to take a look at all of them combined up together and I'm going to compare them to whatever I have on hand. I didn't have much in scale, so I had to put together that NBK Devastator piece of shit. Look at this thing. You owe me. I shouldn't have to do this. Oh, I nearly forgot. Don't forget to check out the website and merch store for stuff like this. It is Mother Grimlock Superior by Tattoos by Aussie. You would have seen his artwork pop up in a lot of places, that's for sure. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, Total Legends, now if you're one of those people that might feel that they've missed the bus on this set because this has just come out and you can't find the limbs anywhere, fret not! What? Shozy Store have pre-orders up for all 4 limbs from Yes Model. In fact, they might even be in stock by the time this video goes up. So if you see all this stuff and you're like, damn it, I must have that, well, Shozy Store got you covered. So head over there and take a look. Alright, so straight out of the box, he comes like this. Now, if you want to know more about Fire Engine himself, I'll put the video link up here somewhere. So that being said, we're going to start transforming him straight away because we've already covered all this. Now, the first thing we're going to do is bring this around. Click that in, rotate, and then grab this part of the foot. This ratchet is really stiff, and click down like that. Oh, shit. There we go. Now we're going to remove this ladder from the head. That was very tight. Fold these sections down, rotate these thighs, and then rotate the hips. I'm going to open the chest, collapse the head, mine gets stuck a little bit, and then close the chest and still keep pushing the head down. Then extend the torso, fold these arms back out of the way a little bit, grab these red oblique sections, extend them out and bring them around, and then tab them in together in the middle. Well, that does not go, does it? Grab the front of the truck here, extend it out this arm, bring it around, fold this panel up, push the bumper back, I'm going to tab that in there, and this grey bit in here. And then we'll do the same on this side. This one is slightly out of alignment. Get in there. This peg hole, oh my fucking god. Get in there, you cunt. Stay in, you sack of stay So let's grab the extension arm here with a head on it. Just fold that over and just put it where it needs to go for now. Extend that hinge, right? And then fold the arm down, fold the elbow in. Forearm has a peg here. We're going to peg that into the roof of the truck cabinet. Rotate this piece around, fold it back over, and then we're going to tab there, and then this little tab can fit in the back here. This is a massive pain in the ass when we get to this stage. Trying to tab these 2 tabs in at the same time, I can't get it to work, so I'm just going to tab that one in first, then fold the arm down, and just see if I can force that second tab in. The tab snaps. Well, at least I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Seems like a system error.
Alright, then we're going to grab this thing which folds up like that, slides in, push it on, and then we can tab this neck piece down, I guess. Alright, there. Alright, so to chuck these combiner feet on, open the toe, bring that bit out, close it. Now the pointy bits go on the inside. One thing we're going to do before we attach the limbs is we're going to tab these missile pods into the ladder. Alright, remove the combiner hands, And then you got these two hooks and a tab, and you can tab it whichever side you want. Most people seem to do it this side, so I'm just gonna follow the crowd. So you put it on top with the hooks, and then just fold this tab down underneath. Hey, it did it. There we go. So let's attach the legs first, and I'm gonna start with Streetwise here. We've got a groove there, and a matching red groove there, which he'll slot into. It gets a little bit tight the lower it goes, so just give it a good wiggle until you get it all the way down, and then this tab here is going to tab into here on the side of the leg. Nice and secure. Next up we have this absolute mess of a bot groove. He has a grey groove there which will slot into the red. Same deal, give it a good wiggle, and then we're going to grab the back of the legs here. We've got a tab hole just there, the tab there. The clearance is a little bit funny, but it is nice and secure, that's for sure. It is quite difficult to see. Is that even how he's meant to go? I'm just like squishing him together. Look, whatever, close enough. Next up we have the combiner hands. Now for these, need some focus, there we go. We're just going to unfold them and tab them in together like that. Bring this around, and then this latch is super tight. Now first up I'm going to do first aid, and I'm just going to grab my combiner hand, put this black slot in through this little letterbox opening here, push it in, and then fold this latch around and connect it. Then I'm just going to plug the combiner port in, just like that. Blades next, and it's the exact same deal. Slot the black bit in through the letterbox, fold the latch around and tab it in, just connect it up to the combiner port. Just like that. So before we take a look at his full combine mode, let's check out the weapons. So to construct his weapon, I'm going to grab the Uzi thing, whatever it is, plug this guy in, grab his counterpart, give it a good squeeze together. Mine's a little bit warped, so it's popping out. Then grab one of these. The easiest way to do it, because if you try and put it over the top, it doesn't really fit. If you clip it down the bottom like this and then slide it up, you can get it onto those rails. Very tight. There's one blaster, and the next one straight on. Then you have the tab right here, which tabs into his hand at an unusual spot. It's like sticking really high out of his hand, but oh, whatever. It does hold it, as does the other hand, but because of this hinge on blades, he's not he's not holding it very well, is he? This one's not too bad. It's a little bit loose, but it's not too bad. But this, maybe I can just rotate the hips a little bit. It's holding it a little bit better because the gravity's just keeping it straight, but it's still like not very good. I'm pretty sure with these front ratchets he will hold it all the way out. That's good, nice and strong. Those ankles are holding it as well. He seems pretty stable, but like you would have seen on a few other reviews of this set, anything outward is just it's completely useless. And I'll take the gun out of his hand. Yeah, I might have spoken a bit too soon about the ambulance. And okay, well, the ratchet held that time, but if you let it flop, I don't need to explain it. You can see what's going on. And then the other problem that I'm having with the arms is there. That's just as loose. The good thing is this elbow joint, this ratchet here, super strong. That is awesome. That is really good. But it's like, why you've done such a great job with that one, and this one's not too bad, and your forward and your back, that's awesome. That's really good. And it's the same on this side. That joint there inside the elbow, excellent. Oh, that one there, let me just take that off it. That joint there, excellent. The forward, the back, that's all really, really good. But then when it comes to the out, look, blades can't, it might as well not even be there, look. The combiner joint has its own ratchet, like right there, instead of using the ratchet attached to the actual shoulder bot. We can use the ratchet attached to hotspot, and that holds up great. Like, that's a really good strength. And then you can add the bot ratchet afterwards. But then we're still just completely left out. It's like, oh my god. I mean, I was just thinking about it. Maybe I just wish there was some sort of locking mechanism that we could lock all this in place, because apart from transformation, it's not necessary for the combine mode. You've got so much going on here that this is really, it's not necessary at all. That's enough on the arms, I think. We're all aware of what's happening there. The rest of the bot, the head is on a ball peg, and you get a full 360 if you force it around a bit. It's nice and stiff, nice and tight. Have a awesome waist swivel, and then when it comes to the hips, we've got these big hip flaps. We've got, what have I done? I untabbed the knee. Hang on, there we go. Forward to there, and then back to there. Then when it comes to the knee, we've got this ratchet here, which is it's kind of tabbed again. There we go. Awesome knee ratchet. I found the ball socket feet to be a little bit loose. But as you can see, because the feet are so big and his leg ratchets are so good, he is nice and stable, holding awesomely. It is just such a shame. The fact that the rest of this holds together so well, and the joints and everything are just so nicely done, it makes these shoulders just all the more... it's just such a disappointment. Alright, so before we go into final thoughts, let's do a few size comparisons first. There he is with NBK Devastator, who is currently using first aid to even stand up. This thing is a colossal piece of crap. I hate it so much. This guy has sat in my garage in boxes. I'm not even going to teleport this out. I'm just going to get rid of him. Next we have Zeta Aerial Bot, Warptron Scale Blast Off. Can't remember what brand that one was. MP10. What else do I have to compare him to? The 1/6 Nika Michelangelo. Let's see what other combiners I have in the cabinet. Now, I would have put the Zeta Bruticus in my studio, but he's too big to fit. So let's just try and balance the Fensaur up here. And don't fall. Don't fall. Right, there he is. Now, next to Zeta, he looks like a pretty little boy. Most things next to Zeta look little. He's not quite as oversized as a lot of us would have liked. And I think that the detail that this set has, it probably could have gone a little bit bigger and it wouldn't have looked weird. So this guy really is for people who have like Generation Toys Gravity Builder, NBK knockoffs, TFM Menasor. This look great next to him. Not the Jinbaos, not Zeta, but yeah, he's not going to fit in many people's collections, I don't think. Alright, final thoughts. Let's get this over with. So, final thoughts wise, is it worth it and should you buy it? Look, Hotspot himself, yeah, okay, he is worth it. Transforming him into the torso, as you heard, I absolutely lost my shit. So a couple of the tabs aren't quite right, a couple of things don't quite line up. It's a real shame that the entire set is let down because of the ratchets in Blades and First Aid. That's 100% what the problem is. The leg ratchets are fantastic. The waist swivel is fantastic. The ball socket ankles, I thought they might be a little bit loose. They turned out great. The whole set combined looks fantastic. The engineering is absolute trash. I completely hate it on all the limbs and the torso. That's not a huge disappointment in the Hotspot toy himself. It's those limbs. Now, Shozi Store do have new batches of those limbs coming in, and I'm hoping that Yes Model have corrected the issue with the ratchet and with the floppy extendable joint. Disappointment aside, frustration aside, delicate sore hands aside, oh my god, the plastic on this set, the edges are so sharp, it's fucking ridiculous. I am happy to have the whole set finally complete. It's been a long time coming. It was even longer than waiting for the Weijang Throttlebot to be complete. I do feel relieved that it's done. I do feel happy when I look at it and I see the complete set. It does look fantastic. And that's it. Now, if you enjoyed this video and like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe to my channel. Remember to check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also the private Facebook group and my fantastic website, botsandbits.net, for all your bots and bitty news. And as always, guys, thank you very much for your time and thanks for watching.